Mr. Speaker, once again, I rise in support of the Legal Services Corporation. This is an organization that is the major source of funding for legal aid offices all across this country. The funding, as my colleague indicated, has not kept pace with need, inflation, or reality. The fact of the matter is, Mr. Speaker, that, and I have seen as a legal aid volunteer in the courtrooms and then as a prosecutor, the impact of adequate legal representation. As I spent hours and hours along with other volunteers trying to ensure that citizens of this country, through no fault of their own, who were being victimized by large interests or folks that did know how to navigate the legal system, could have adequate representation in the courts. We, Mr. Speaker, inside these halls debate with great vigor and great detail the nuances to every single piece of legislation, yet spend far too little time discussing about the impact of that or how that is going to be enforced after it becomes law. That is what the Legal Services Corporation does. The fact is that another source of funding for legal services is the interest on lawyers' trust accounts, IOLTA funding. With low interest rates over the course of the past several years, that funding has been devastated. In Massachusetts alone, that used to be about $34 million a year through a separate fund. That's been reduced to $4 million. The fact of the matter is, Mr. Speaker, that legal services have already been decimated at a time when more and more people need to understand that they have access to a fair and just legal system. That is what this amendment seeks to do. That is why I'm proud to support it, and I ask my colleagues to do the same. I yield my time back to Mr. Cohen.